I stopped drinking January 4th of 2021. And the main reason is I just felt unhealthy. I felt depressed. I just didn't feel like my body was functioning at the level I wanted it to. Even if I had just one drink or a couple drinks once a week, like I was at a point where it was taking like 3 or 4 days to recover. It just felt like crap all the time. I could do that in my 20s and I'm almost 50 now. And so I can't do that anymore. So I did like a 30-day challenge. I was like, I can do this. This is only 30 days. It's been phenomenal because the first 30 days I was like, wow, this is amazingly not that hard. I had some substitutes. I had seltzer water and things like that. And it was like, wow. So I didn't stop hanging out. I didn't stop the things I was doing. I just stopped alcohol. It was freaking amazing. Like, I feel so great now. I lost 10, 15 pounds. And I think that like military people, and especially like not just guys, all military people who go in the military healthy for the most part, and you come out drinking and smoking, and you're like, how'd that happen? I don't know how that happened. The younger people nowadays, you guys have vapes. Y'all have vapes. We didn't have that. You had to get stinky and smoke cigarettes, and vapes are like so easy. It's like so easy to pick up now. And I get hollered at all the time online, Facebook message, all kinds of stuff. Hey, do you help with addiction? Do you help with stopping smoking? And so whether it's smoking or drinking, maybe it's eating, maybe it's overeating or eating to drown out things in your life. I didn't take any backseat. I was running 100 miles an hour the whole time. Like I got three little kids, 9, 6, and 3.
I got a hugely thriving business. I'm busy all the time, working 12 plus hours a day. On my days off, I'm thinking about the business because I gotta come back in on the boss and I gotta make sure things are running right.
I was able to do it, and I feel like if I can do it, like anybody can do it. Because I didn't really put a lot of effort into it. It was just having a framework around it, right? Having that framework. I gave up alcohol. I did a 30-day challenge, and then at the end of the 30 days, I added another 30 days. I did that for about 4 or 5 months, and I realized I really didn't need to keep doing that. And I just went back to living. I didn't really have any cravings, to be honest with you, until about 6 to 9 months in, and it would be only for like a day or two. And it was kind of more like I missed hanging out with my friends. And recently I'm like, I think I've just changed as a person. Like, I don't think I want to do that. Like, it's not who I am anymore. Like, I used to be that guy. I was the fun guy out, partying and stuff. And I'm just a different person now. And I have different wants and I have different needs. My wife and I have dreams, and the kids and I have dreams, and our family has dreams. And I think in order to make those dreams take place, you have choices, right? And so in order to make that happen for myself, I've got to walk a path that leads me to that. It's not necessarily giving something up, but it's finding the path I'm supposed to be on. A lot of people feel like they don't have maybe a bigger vision. And what allowed me to make that change, I think, was because I had a bigger vision. And I was realizing like, wow, this is going to fall away. Like, I'm not going to have access to these things I like. And then this is going to go away. But I'm trying to build this and it's not taking place. Why is that? Oh, wait, I'm anchored. I need to untether myself and allow that path to take place. It's super scary. My wife was there with me the whole time, my kids. And so everybody's been super supportive. And that's not always the case for everybody. Not everybody has a supportive family or teammates around them. And so they feel like they're doing it on their own. When you start down a path, you start to recognize the things you're looking for, and you start to see them pop up. But I've seen a lot more people in the world dealing with the same sort of things that I'm dealing with. Like, I'm not the only person, and they're just like, I'm done, I'm making a choice, and boom. And like, I've never really heard of anybody saying their life's worse, like ever. Yeah, maybe more complicated, maybe the complications didn't go away, and maybe they're having to deal with more. When they're by themselves, they like themselves. If you don't like yourself, it's hard to have a good life, you know what I mean? Because I meet a lot of people in this practice, and we're all different. Even if you're military, like every single person that comes through here is different. I believe personally that everybody, no matter how recluse they are, thinks about existence, thinks about their lives at some level. We all have something we can use to be that bigger thing. Everybody's got a dream, even if it doesn't seem like a dream to me, or you to me, or vice versa. They're your dreams, and they're big. Maybe they're huge for you. By setting boundaries in my own internal personal existence, it really allowed me to set boundaries in my bigger life, so with the world around me. You know, I've been involved in a lot of different challenges in my life, whether it's through hiking the Appalachian Trail, jumping out of airplanes, or being a martial artist and trying to attain certain achievements. Anytime we challenge ourselves and we make it through that challenge, or we at least attempt the best we can, even if we don't succeed, we feel accomplished. And I think that's the purpose, like say, of martial arts, of having belts, right? Test somebody at a certain level, they either pass or they fail. When they finally do pass, even if it takes them 3 tries, let's say, they feel a sense of accomplishment. They get to see it and they remember that. And that's important. I feel like it's super important. For me, it took me a while to set that boundary. Like, I'm done with alcohol for right now, 30 days, I'm done. Like, I need to get healthy. And then all of a sudden, I had time and energy, and I was like, okay, now I can approach and focus on the bigger things in my life. Because I'd set that boundary for myself, I didn't take no shit from anybody. I wouldn't let people push my boundaries because I knew where that line stood. And so when I decided to make like a change in the business, I felt like if I don't go address this right now and figure out what's going on, then it's gonna get worse. And so I felt like it was my due diligence to do that. I would do that, and every single time I hated it. I'm like, I gotta go deal with conflict. But every single time it worked out. Like, it got better, we resolved it or we fixed it. By keeping that boundary, it allowed me to progress through, and our business grew this year, to be honest with you, almost doubled from last year. By drawing those lines in the sand in your internal personal life, it allowed me personally at least, and I feel like other people would too, so that people don't push you around in your life. There's a lot of that going on these days. You know, the world's kind of a little bit of a nut job going on right now, you know? At times, when people put lots of effort in, they end up getting beat down, right? That's gonna happen. That's never going away. That didn't go away my last year of my life. What I found though, because I'd already drawn the line in the sand, I knew where I was supposed to be, that I stopped it like super quick. It didn't flush out and become a bigger problem like it normally did. It's kind of funny, we all get wrapped up in our own shit. There's a lot of times I'm like, I don't know if I'm helping these people. I guess we're helping people. They keep coming back and referring their friends. Sometimes when they have a few minutes, and it's just by talking with them and they're like, you know, this is how my life has changed. And it's freaking amazing to hear that we're able to help people so much. And I feel like if I didn't put that boundary in, that line in the sand and draw those boundaries for myself, none of that would have been happening. Our happiness comes from is creating a plan, putting the plan to action, and seeing, and then hopefully achieving some of that plan. Whether you're a surfer or a doctor or just a mom, you know, trying to raise your kids, you know. My wife's taken some of these into consideration. We put more boundaries for the kids, and the kids are happier now.